What up, everybody? I'm Matt.
And I'm Tim, and we are Team Enders, Colorado.
Today, we're going to talk about what does it look like, Colorado Springs versus Denver, where should I live? So if you like these videos, you want more of this, have any suggestions, any further questions, make sure to put it down below, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications, little bell as well, but we are going to jump in. You guys ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Colorado
ready.
Springs versus Denver. Where should we live? They're both really a great area, and it can be very subjective, but to start with, let's just talk about the cost of living.
Yeah.
Because Denver is a tad bit higher than that. When you take a look at apartments in Denver versus Colorado, the median apartment here in Colorado Springs is about $13.50 a month. But it's going a little higher.
That 1-2 bedroom apartment.
That's
depending on how nice it is and stuff like that.
That is correct.
Yeah.
But you take the same apartment in Denver, and you're looking in the mid 1500s, like $1,550.
Yeah, if not more. And looking too at that you have, these are all metro areas. So you have Colorado Springs metro area, you have Denver metro area. So if you're wanting downtown Denver, all of the craziness, you're going to also pay the price for that. So it's going to be
but at downtown, of course, you're walking distance to everything.
Yeah.
You can bike to everything. You may not get your car out at all, once a week here in the Springs. You're going to have to use public transportation a little bit more. And you can bike a lot. We have tons of trails here. But it does create, it is a little bit different. When you get a little bit further out, then things may change a little. Let's talk about housing. So what we're seeing here in Colorado Springs, like we're seeing all across the country, actually, we're seeing an increase in the average home price. So Colorado Springs' average home price is about $350,000, but we're seeing that creep up close to $400,000.
Yeah.
And in contrast to that with Denver, we're seeing the prices of the medium house well over $500,000.
Yeah, well over $500,000. Though I read a report today that they're thinking it's well over $500,000, but they're watching that Denver is cooling off as Colorado Springs
is still heating.
It's still heating.
But the prices aren't coming down.
Yeah.
Typical market, as you head into the fall, September is one of our lowest months, if not the lowest month. So
really?
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna drive the price down just a little bit. And it's not real quick, but sellers think is, the world came to an end when you hold it on the market in 2 minutes. They're calling up their agent, what's going on? It's like, but let's go into the cost of living a little bit more with Denver. Denver is actually about 12% higher cost of living than here in the Springs.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. When you're looking at transportation, it's about 5% higher than Denver. But you also have a lot more access to transportation as well. So you have light rail, you have deeper bus opportunities, and lines and so forth. A lot more Ubers and Lyfts than you do here in Colorado Springs.
They still work here.
They do.
You can get a job here doing the Lyft and the Uber. And the Grubhub, you can deliver for that. So speaking of Grubhub, the cost of living for food is about 4% higher. What about entertainment?
Entertainment is right about there too. It's about 4% higher. Just across the board, you're just going to see, because of the cost of living in general is higher in Denver, that most things are going to be a lot higher. And you're also going to be paying a little bit more for entertainment just in general because there are more opportunities, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Here's an interesting fact, though. Healthcare is 3% lower in Denver. I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either.
You know what? So if you get sick, you know what? Drive an hour to Denver, and if it's traffic, it could be an hour and a half.
For real.
I'm guessing that it's got to be because there's more hospitals there. I'm not quite sure.
More access.
Yeah.
You guys ready for number 2? So we did cost of living. Yeah. Now looking at another comparison, nightlife.
The nightlife for me is, after I walk my grandson, my wife and I, we take our grandson out, walk him and swing him, then we come home, and we start shutting things down. We go out a couple nights a week, but we wouldn't probably go out and do the nightlife. But I like to go to music bars. I like those, and they don't have many of them down here.
Yeah, they don't, which is surprising. You would think Colorado Springs that would be a thing, but there aren't too many.
At least some country,
Yeah, well, there are a few.
Yeah, right.
Especially if you like line dancing.
Yeah. Do you like line dancing?
I do.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Serious?
Not well, but I can do it.
What I see on TV, they just dance in a line and all do the same thing. And kick their feet on the floor,
Exactly.
That seems pretty easy to me.
Well,
Hey, how do we get on that subject? Maybe we should do it sometime. Let's take our wives and go line dancing.
Oh, that'd be so much
Yeah.
fun. Nightlife in general is going to be a lot more varied in Denver. You have a lot more
Truly.
clubs. You have a lot more opportunities for bars and restaurants that are open much later into that 12, 1 a.m., sometimes 2 a.m. range. Not as much here in Colorado Springs.
No, and here they're going to shut down relatively quick. What, around midnight or something?
Yeah, and most of that's kind of focused in downtown. Though, with nightlife, you do have multiple different things, and specifically focused in the downtown area of Colorado Springs.
Right.
But you do have some clubs, you have some speakeasies, you have some distilleries and so forth. That
Theaters,
do,
you got theaters in both.
Yeah.
The theaters down here are, quite a bit older, but they still tend to get their point across and do a good job,
Yep.
The really nice thing about it, if you're living in Colorado Springs, it's only an hour drive.
Yeah.
So you can actually go up early in the afternoon, have dinner, spend the evening, walk up and down 16th Street. There's a lot of areas there that you can just go and have a good time and then come back home.
Yep. Agreed.
And enjoy the 12% lower cost of living down there.
Oh, completely. And that's what you actually have a lot of people who are moving from Denver to here because of that. Like, man, I can still get to the office within an hour,
Right.
but our cost of living, the school districts and so forth are just so good for such a
Right. No, very
cheaper
true.
price.
Yep.
If there is anything else that we could be helping you with, buying, selling real estate, any real estate questions that you might have, we have our phone number. Text us, email us, let us know if you have any questions. We would love to help.
If there's a topic that you would like us to cover, give us a call, text us.
Put it in the
send
comment
an email,
section below.
Get a comment. We'll get on it and do something really nice for you. Just let us know. We would love to meet you and help you.
Yep. Until next time. Bye.
Peace.